What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, great fire.
When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe or gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe or gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table.
100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovus. Yeah, kid. Happy Hump Day. Nice little NBA slate today. We ain't gonna waste too much time, but as we always do around this time, we just gonna give a little quick recap. Only 4 games yesterday. I didn't do the show. I did put my picks up on Pick Dog's channel, on the JaY channel. Shout outs to JaY. We went 2-2. We gave out the player of the day and we dropped it. We had the Milwaukee Bucks and it was looking good. And then with 3 seconds left, 3-some seconds left, they running the NFL play, all the players running downfield, and Giannis he fouled Halliburton, or so it looked like he fouled him. And soon as when the ball was out of his hand, you hear the whistle like call. You know what I mean? I hate when they call a foul even too late. And in my opinion, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. I always say betting is not for the faintest of hearts. And the NFL, the NBA, the Major League, all that, all them sports are scripted and rigged. You could believe it, you could not believe it, but that's my story. That's what I'm sticking to. Had Cleveland minus the points, they didn't cover. Had the Pelicans, was right about that. And we was right about Detroit Pistons. We should have made them the play of the day. Nonetheless, my little Hulk right here, the Red Hulk. Nonetheless, we are 495 and 484 overall on every single game. We 213 and 214 on the locks, not from Yonkers, and 1. 213, 214, and 1. As far as the play of the day, we are 38, 34, and 1. We're going to try to rectify that today. With that being said, y'all know how we do. First game up, we got Charlotte Hornets getting 8.5 from Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Hawks. Then we going 9-0 today too, folks. Never really feel I like the card today, and I don't think they fooling nobody today. Right off the bat, Atlanta is the better team record-wise. They are playing a little better slightly. Little 3-game win streak, if I'm not mistaken. Beat Indiana twice, and then beat who they beat after that? When we think they was gonna win, Philly. Now they playing the Hornets. Hornets is definitely not better than those two teams, but they did play the Hornets twice already this year. One by 7, one by 3, and this is when Atlanta had the best roster that they could have. They missing some players now. They making do. They getting used to what they got. But if you couldn't beat them by 9 in the first 2 games, I don't think you're gonna beat them by 9 today. I'm not gassed that Charlotte won their last game, but I just don't really see Atlanta blowing nobody out. And so for that reason and that reason alone, I'm taking Charlotte. Next game up should be the game of the night for some. I'm definitely going to be probably tuned in, depending on what time we make it out. The match that it is Ramadan and I am fasting. But the game still should be on. We got the Boston Celtics at home against OKC. OKC getting 2.5. No Jalen Williams for OKC. And when you go to RotoWire, let's do that real quick. No Porzingis, but he been out, right? He been out. Let me refresh. No Porzingis, he been out. Tatum is game time decision too, but they rest him last game so he could play this game. I don't think that he's not. If Tatum don't play, then all bets is off. I think OKC probably the deeper team, even though Boston would be like, really? We just had 2 bench players drop 40 on your head top. But I definitely would like to see Jason Tatum play. And I think he will play. When you go to the injury report on CBS Sports app, you just go right to the top and then you go to injury. 9 times out of 10 it'll tell you, knee, game time decision. Jaylen Brown, knee, game time decision. We talked about this in nauseum. It's not the knee, it's the ankle, it's the hamstring, it's the calf, it's the illness. You know what I mean? These are the plays or the plays that these NBA teams be running with the roster manipulation. With all that being said, I think Boston win, and now it's 3.5 now. It's probably going to go up to like 4. I like Boston to get revenge on OKC. I had Boston when they was in OKC, like, oh, this is the team. They're going to step up and play. You the best in the West. We wanted the best in the East. When the East is in the house, oh, my God. And OKC, after being down going into the fourth quarter, came back and they spanked them by 13. I think they get revenge tonight. That's my story. That's what I'm sticking to. Next game up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road at Toronto. Toronto giving 5, and I think Toronto wins tonight. They've been playing good last couple of games. Besides that stinker that they laid to the Washington Wizards, I like Philly tonight. I think Philly covers. I don't think they win money line. I think Toronto squeaks out a close game because they got a lot of injuries, and although Philadelphia got a lot of injuries too, this the team that they've been playing with, so they kind of used to playing with the team that they got. On the other hand, it looked like Barrett is out, Gregory is out, Quigley is out, and Walters is out. So for that reason, I think they win a close game, but I think Philly keeps it close and they cover that 5-point spread. Next game up, we got the Phoenix Suns out on the road at the Houston Rockets. Houston giving 4.5. We see these two teams play one time already. Houston did beat them by 7, 119, 111. No Devin Booker in that game. Now Fred VanVleet is back. Thompson is out. Houston been up and down, even though they have won their last 3 games, I want to say. Last 3, but 2 of them games was against the Pelicans. We had the Pelicans the first game, and did we have it? I gotta go back and look. And we had Houston against Orlando, definitely for sure. Orlando been streaky with it, not really taking nothing away from them. Houston has been one of the best teams in the NBA this year, although they've been topsy-turvy, and I attribute that to the point guard being out. When he's in, all systems is go. Y'all know I hate betting with Phoenix, and we haven't bet with Phoenix a lot this year. I think they soft. I don't really like them. Obviously, they tried to trade Kevin Durant. He's probably out of there. Y'all know what I say on the other show, not NBA. Do you ever think about when you out of here? Your record deal, video out of here. Your days is playing in the Phoenix Suns. You out of here. I don't think Kevin Durant will be there next season, but Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker, I think they get some revenge. Instead of them playing 4 times this year, normally teams that's in the same division or on the West Coast, they play 4 times and they play the East Coast twice a year. This year though, they're only gonna play 3 times. So today and then like a week from now, they will be at Phoenix. I think Phoenix went outright tonight. For some reason, I'm gonna take the 4.5, but I think Phoenix win tonight. I don't know why, but that's what I'm sticking with. Next game up, we got the LA Clippers out on the road at Miami. Miami just lost to who they just lost to? Let me check real quick. They lost to the Hornets. And we had the Hornets with that 9. I thought Miami would win. I'm not going to get up here and cap or be lying because that's not what I do on the channel. We full transparency, especially when it comes to betting our money. Betting your money, and betting my money. Definitely not going to just be going with my favorite team. We're not going to be just saying stuff. We're going to give you the best advice I could give and that I'm going to probably stick with, and then we'll see how the chips fall. With that being said, we had Charlotte with that 9. Miami lost at home, although they a middle of the pack team. Clippers obviously is a little better, at least record-wise, 6 games better. I don't think Miami lose 2 games in a row at home. I think they come out, I think they fight, plus no Kawhi Leonard, still no Norman Powell. He is, to my opinion, the heart of the team. Like, Norman Powell's that guy, and he makes the engine go as well. They've been kind of staying afloat without him, but I think Miami got probably a little more firepower. Terry Rozier, Ware, Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Kevin Love, what's the other three-point shooter name? Duncan Robinson. And I think they can win the game by 3. The spread is 2.5. I think they can win by 3, so I'm going with Miami. Next game up, we got who we got? We got the Memphis Grizzlies at home against the Utah Jazz. Jazz stuck around with Boston the other day, and we had the Jazz with that 17. There was no way Boston coming off that emotional big victory over the LA and then sweep by 17. Memphis did cover their last game against the Suns, who we had Memphis. I think the spread was 3.5. It kept coming down. I think they put foot to ass tonight against the Utah. I think they cover the spread. I think they come out and they Hulk smash. That's what I think happens tonight. Next game up, we got the Dallas Mavericks out on the road again for the second time on back-to-back nights against the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio giving 6. Some of y'all might see 6.5. I ain't really peeped this last time. I had the Spurs when they went. I'm bringing this up because sometimes in this new era with these new niggas, these new athletes, and I gotta say it like that, they young, they get money, and salute to them. Change the whole trajectory of your family. You work hard for it, you should get rewarded for it. That's my stance. But now I said that to say this. So when they went out to Sacramento and they and Darren Fox, which I didn't realize until after the fact, I had the Spurs. That was his first game going back to Sacramento, where he wanted to get traded from. And apparently, which I didn't know because I don't be paying attention to this type of shit till it come across the radar, Malik Monk had maybe said some stuff. It was like some bad blood going on. And then in that game, after the game, Darian Fox, his wife, because he is married, your wrist bling bling, my shit bling blast. Pinky ring. His wife went up to Malik Monk and it was a real big heated altercation where she pounding her fist and she talking to him like a nigga. Like, side note, I ain't really mean to go into this, but side note, I'm like, damn, your whole wife out here arguing with your teammate, getting into men's business. You should know your place. Not saying in the kitchen, making me a sandwich, but just when 2 minutes talking, you should be quiet. So with that being said, it's like, is these things outside factors is spilling over into the Spurs, and that's why they losing? Because when you think about it, you say, all right, Victor Wembanyama, now back to tonight's game, and the Spurs is giving 6 to Dallas Mavericks. All right, you lose Victor Wembanyama, that is a big blow. You came there for him, etc. But you still got your whole team. So why are y'all not still playing? You get Victor, but you still got Fox. And Fox is an all-star. He could drop 30 on you every night probably if he wanted to, right? Speedy, you know what I mean? A good player. Why are y'all losing, especially to teams you shouldn't be losing to? So with that being said, I know it's a revenge game, a quick turnaround. You just lost to them outright. But P.J. Washington didn't play. Who else didn't play? It's like 2 people that didn't play. Let me go to that game real quick on RotoWire. Klay Thompson and P.J. Washington, they possibly going to play tonight. They in the lineup. I like Dallas with the 6. I ain't really rocking with the Spurs. I like Dallas. I know I went into that whole long spill. My bad. Next game up, though. We got who we got? We got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road at Denver Nuggets, as JaY will call them, who I tagged in the video, Denver Chicken Nuggets. And they just coming off 2 strong games against OKC. We all had OKC in the first game because they rested their players. The second game, I went back-to-back with OKC, and I was wrong. Denver came in there like, no, and they spanked them. Nonetheless, 2 strong games against OKC. Anytime you playing Houston's, the OKC's, you know, the Magic, even though they ain't been playing good, but meaning like the physical teams, the Clippers, the Knicks. Certain teams is strong, and OKC is one of them. Definitely one of the best defensive teams. The Cavs, right? 15-game win streak. Shout outs to them, even though they didn't cover. I said all that to say they played 2 or 3 times this season. The the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets, and Memphis won. Plus, they bumped them last year. 3.5. I thought the spread was a little low because I think the spread should be like 5, 4.5. And so for that reason alone, I think they're trying to get niggas. I'm going with Timberwolves. I'm going with the Timberwolves to win the game outright. I will take the 3 points, but I'm going with I keep mixing them up with the Grizzlies. I'm going with the Timberwolves. Last game of the night, I believe. Who we got? Last game of the night, we got my New York Knicks out on the road at Portland. And y'all know, even I'm not trying to make the video long, I'm still about to do the song. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Shaolin, like rest in peace, ODB and Wu-Tang. Love the kids. My Knicks give them 4. I think the spread is a little low because I think they way better than Portland Trailblazers. In fact, they 13 games better. 4, they just put foot to ass to Sacramento. Portland has been on a losing streak. And rightfully so. They lost to the Warriors, to the Pistons, to the Thunder, and to Boston. Prior to that, though, you beat Philly, lost to Cleveland. The last game that they won at home was to the Charlotte Hornets. That was back in February. I think they will come out. I think they will fight hard. But the Knicks just lost 3. They got off the snide by beating Sacramento. And I think they come out and they win tonight. I ain't going to do no theme music because I ain't want to make this video that long. Let's get right to it. Here go the locks, guys. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner. Chicken dinners. It's 9 games. I think I got 4 strong ones, and this is who I'm rolling with. I'm going with Minnesota. I'm going with Memphis. I'm going with Miami. That's crazy. 3 M's, and I just realized that. And the play of the day is the Boston Celtics. I think they come out, they get their revenge. They show and prove that they can hang with the best of the teams. And they don't really got nothing to prove because they got the ring last year. But I think they come out and they win a tight 4 game and they win by 5, 6, 7 points. That's my story. That's who I'm rolling with. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know what you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I appreciate you for rocking with me. All I ask is that you hit the like button for the algorithm. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, Picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money.